Hello, and we are live. Good evening from South Australia and New South Wales. How are you, our viewers? And today it's a blessed Wednesday that the Lord has given us, always rejoicing and be glad in it. What a beautiful day. Good evening, Catherine.
Good evening, Mwai. How are you?
I'm so blessed. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing great.
That's great. Today, guys, let me welcome our viewers. Welcome to our page, and as usual, let us know where you're watching us from. Would love to know how global we are, and please comment. And would love to hear your thoughts and your encouragements as well. Today it's Wednesday evening, but during the day we had opportunity to we had a live webinar, our winning webinar, and for those who took part, and I know that they've learned one or two and they're thinking about the next step, because once you watch that webinar, it changes your mindset. Once you hear the testimonies, when people share their testimonies, their journey, it pushes you, it motivates you to take your own, to start walking your own journey. So it's amazing, and hopefully you've changed, your mindset has been challenged, and you're on the right path right now.
Yeah.
So today it's so, how can I say, it's a beautiful day, evening, that we will be celebrating success, and we'll be, as much as I appreciate my own success, but in this business, we also celebrate others' success. As they do well, we come here, talk about it, and appreciate them because they become inspirational. We follow what they do. That's the beautiful part about this business. And we'll be celebrating my mentor, my coach, Pauline. I'm telling you, she's been in the business for the past 3.5 years, and her life has changed tremendously. I tell this is, we're talking, she was a nurse. Actually, she's a nurse by professional. She used to work 3 jobs. And when you hear her story, you'll be amazed. And I'm so proud to call her a mentor and a coach, Catherine. And
Yeah.
we'll be sharing her story, and she just proves that once you take action and then work towards your goal, anything is possible with this business. Your life can totally change, just flip from nothing to hero.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this is who she is right now. Today she celebrated, is it yesterday? 2 days ago, she just bought
It was 2 days
another,
ago.
2 days ago, she just bought another investment home in the space of 4 months. Who does that? Which
Pauline
business?
Iwobi.
I know, right? Which business gives you that opportunity to invest in yourself and showcase the results that this business is real? And it's so surprising that when you see people doubting, I don't blame them, because that's how we're raised. We're raised that when you are young, go to school, go, primary, high school, and then uni, get married, have kids, start work,
Yeah.
right? And then here there is this opportunity that beats all that. Now the business comes in, and then it just defines all odds, and it's amazing. Catherine, what are you learning from this phenomenal woman?
Wow. Well, let me start by saying I have a great mentor and a coach, a
Yes.
nice coach, but I do envy you. Who would envy you, my dear, having somebody else like Pauline mentor you, right? You see, um, while I appreciate my own success, my journey,
Mm,
I think Pauline is someone I was stalking Pauline even before I met you.
mm,
Yes, Pauline is someone that inspires me so much.
mm,
And it's amazing how um, you can connect with people in this digital space without even them knowing you or you knowing them, and they don't even know you're stalking them, and yet they inspire you and have so much influence on you and your decisions and everything that you do. Pauline is one person that I look up to and I say, if Pauline can do it, I can
Me
do
too.
it,
Mm,
because she's no different from myself. She's
mm,
got young kids like me,
mm.
you know. The difference between Pauline and I is time.
Yes.
She started years before me.
Mm,
So I appreciate her journey. To be honest, I admire her energy,
mm.
her strength, you know, her drive. Her drive is mind blowing,
Yeah.
and to be honest, that is what the digital space gives you,
Mm,
regardless of who you are, where you're coming from, or what you do. It really doesn't matter, right? Because it is a global world.
mm,
And okay, I think we've got here, yeah.
mm.
Um,
Hi.
welcome back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a global world,
Mm,
right? You have access to billions of people.
mm,
What are you doing with that time? What are
mm,
you doing with your platform? Is
mm,
it paying you? The difference between three of us here and Pauline is time. The
mm.
difference between Pauline and every other person sitting on the fence is
Mm.
action.
Action.
Sure.
Yes, because because she took action some years ago.
Yeah.
Now that's a registered nurse in the US we're talking
Mm.
about. I know she's very very busy. She's got
Very
a lot
busy.
on her plate. I hope we can get her to join us one of these days. We cannot promise that because she's got her hands really full. But
Mm,
in case you're listening out there and you think, oh, I've got a good job, I've got a job, do I need it, and all of that? Yes, it's possible.
mm.
Guys, you need a second, you need a side hustle. If you
100%.
have a job right now, kudos to you. At
Mm,
least you've got something to fall back on, right?
mm.
Something that covers your daily expense. But if you're like me, that was a full-time housewife and didn't have any side hustle, my dear, stop slacking.
Yeah.
Stop
Mm,
slacking. Because
mm.
we're in a digital world where you can afford to change your life and take control of it.
Sure.
Stop giving excuses.
True.
As much as we preach, oh, okay, there's a beautiful opportunity here, there are lots and lots of opportunities out there. Go to
Mm,
YouTube, learn how to do something.
mm,
That's free education,
Sure.
right? Go and learn something. There are a lot of things you can do. You can start up free channels. You can do a lot of things. You can do faceless ones and you will grow. But if you choose to go that path, it is
mm.
good, but you will have to learn to grow on your own
True.
using those free resources. If you have the money to invest in yourself, you come and let's show you an already existing platform that can help you thrive freely and easily,
Mm.
So that's the difference. But in 2024, you have no excuse.
Not at
Sure.
all.
You have absolutely no excuse. When I look at Pauline, I tell myself that this is a woman. You think she doesn't have a husband that has a job?
Mm,
You
mm,
think his job can do the things that they're doing today in the US?
mm.
Absolutely not. Because you see, the system that we find ourselves in, as beautiful as it has a way of capping your success.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just leaves it there.
Mm,
Like you
mm,
cannot, because how much of your time, everybody has 24 hours. If you see a business person thriving and you want to do the same thing that that person is doing,
mm.
you can't even compete because that person is not trading time for money.
Mm-hmm.
You are trading time for money. Your first, most times, one job is usually not enough to meet your bills and expenses. When you
That's
take a second job, you're breaking yourself. You're working, but you don't even have the time to enjoy the money you're working for.
true. Mm,
So while and I can say that categorically because I used to be there.
mm,
When I had the opportunity to work, I was doing double shifts. And guess what, Moi? I was so proud of myself. Like I used to feel good. I used to feel good. Seriously, I don't blame
mm,
anybody. I
mm.
really don't blame anybody
It's the phase.
who feels is a phase.
Mm,
I used to be very proud of myself that I can do. I left home 6 a.m. and I didn't finish till 11, and I'm
mm.
getting home at 12. And to me, I'm working really hard for my money.
Yes.
While that is good, we're saying it can be better, it can be easier. Life doesn't have to be that difficult.
Mm,
You might want to ask, oh, like I go back to how much can you guarantee that I will earn? I will ask you, what is the value of your time? How much is your 1 hour worth?
yes.
Would you rather trade your 8 hours in a day to build someone else's dream? Or would you put that time into building your own dream and be patient enough to see it yield its fruit? If you plant a mango seed today, it is not going to grow overnight, right?
No. No.
It's not going to grow overnight, but the
Mm,
moment it grows and start producing fruits, it is endless.
yep.
That is why we call what we have a legacy. Because if I plant a tree here today, as long as this remains my house, even when I'm gone, my kids will still eat from that tree.
Mm.
True.
That is the beauty of
If they
having
take
your
care of
own
it.
business.
Mm,
Yes, that is the beauty of having your own business.
mm,
And all we're
mm,
saying now is there is a platform, there's an
mm.
existing system. You come, plug, and play.
I'm telling you.
80% of the job is done for you. You
Mm,
don't have to try to figure out how to navigate building your website, how to navigate email campaign, and all of those things. Where do I find partners? Who do I partner with? All of
mm.
those things have been sorted for
There.
you.
True.
So
It's
it is okay to sit where you are and doubt
mm,
yourself. Nothing is going to change. Moyo always says, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you
True.
go into 2025 with that mindset,
mm.
well, good on you.
Still.
Good on you.
Mm,
Because it is your life that is not going to change. In this
mm,
digital age, there's a lot of information out there. There is so
mm,
much out there that you can do to change your life. If you can stay there and be thinking, oh, what will people say and all of that? Are they paying your bills?
mm,
If you need
No.
$5,000 today, is any of those people you're worrying about going to give it to you?
mm,
So while you're out there seeking validation, be sure that the people you're hoping will validate your actions can meet your needs when the time arises.
exactly.
Otherwise, my dear, hook up with us now. Let's change your life. Let's make 2025 a grand year for everybody. Yeah, thank you so
True.
much, Moi.
Thank you.
Oh,
And it
sorry, let me
means,
say thank you to Ismail.
oh,
Smile, thank you so much for joining. Really
yes.
appreciate it. Yeah.
We are so blessed. Thank you. And how are you? We're good. We're good. Thank you. And just to add what you're saying, if you are thinking about friends, you're afraid of being judged, my brother, my sister, wherever you're watching us from, you know, take action.
Mm,
True.
People that you are worried that they'll be talking about you, whatever, they don't pay your bills. They will not
yeah.
help you raise your children. Not, they will not even help you to send money home when you make that to send for your parents, siblings, whatever. It's all up to you.
Sure.
And what we're saying today, the system, as Catherine said, 80% is done for you. All we need is your 20%, your mindset. Are you coachable? Are you learn to unlearn the old habits, and
Yeah.
then add and learn new system that we have? And are you ready to transform your life, not only for you but also for your beloved ones? The system works. you know Pauline and many others and us here, let's say we understood the assignment.
True.
True.
That's why we're here, and then that's why we see the success story. And maybe some of you wondering, what are you talking about, Moi or Catherine? I've shared my business page. It's there. Go watch her testimony, how her life has transformed. And we're here saying, we admire you, we appreciate you, we are following the way. you know and there is, as I always say, the pie is too big for everybody. Online digital
Absolutely.
business is the new thing. Once you have online digital business, just know that your store is open 24/7.
Yeah.
And the beautiful part about our system is that it works in behind the scenes. When you are sleeping, the system works. When you go to work, you're spending quality time with family, the system works. You don't need to go and look for clients, for your customers. They find you. That's what we're saying. They find you. Don't need to host parties. No. You don't need to call family and friends, do cold calls. No. We've got that sorted out. But are you ready to transform your life? What you're gonna do in 2025, it's now. This is when you're gonna start. If you
Yeah.
cannot change now, you have a long journey, a long way to do in 2025. Plant the seed now so that you start seeing the fruits in 2025. Yeah, do you have something to say?
Yeah, thank you, everyone. In case you didn't see me from start, there was personal stuff happened, so but I still make it and come last minute. What I would
Mhm.
say is that even if I wasn't from start, I could share a little bit of the success part. I would say, since I started this business and me being part of this business, it made me feel like the day I started actually make me feel I'm already successful because I'm seeing everyone sharing their own stories, sharing their own success, and I was like, if they could achieve all this and it's through online, so we've been me too. I'm next in the line because if you see others are celebrating, you celebrate them until your time comes.
Mm.
So I've seen a lot, and one of the things that I've learned is that a lot of people in there they actually already um working in a field that they actually have enough that they can actually spend, but they really calculated in a very nice way and a beautiful with a good mindset. Instead of just saying that I have half of the money and go to the bank and borrow money and buy a house straight away, some will invest in this business so that when they start buying properties or a house for themselves, they don't have any mortgages to pay. They pay through the business because it's just clearing everything for them because their income is consistently coming every day. They're making good money every day, so they don't really need to go to a bank and borrow money so that they sort it out and then they're coming again and overwork themselves so that they're able to pay the bank. But because this business is working for everybody, it's just clear everything and you're just free leaving your own house. You can decide to stay in there or you decided to use it as a property and you rent it out so that you get more income.
Mm.
So that's one of the things that I've learned so much, and I'm like, wow, this business not only is that it's making people have a long-term goals of having a lot of things they have to put in places before they retired from whatever work they're doing. It's actually building their legacies. So some actually retired before 35. But if you could see now here in Australia, some people are still working up to 65, which is they're
Mm-hmm.
going to
Sad.
increase soon to
Mm,
75. And if you
Yeah,
could compare the years you're working and the years that you enjoy, they're not matching.
mm-mm,
But because of this business, it's making people like change their life. Like you're exploring, some are
mm,
in America, some are in Canada, and the business is just bringing whatever they could spend. They can buy whatever they want to buy, because this business have opened the opportunities door for anybody who really wanted a change. Instead of working two jobs, you invest in this business. So, and that's why we've been always preaching, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. You could be a stay-home mom like Catherine,
mm,
and look now she's a successful mom. She have beautiful three kids and she's doing well in this business. And look,
mm,
Moi, she's a mom and she with beautiful three kids, and she's still doing her 9 to 5 job, because one day she's gonna stop that and she's gonna enjoy, because this business, what she's getting from this business is more than what she's getting from the job that she's
yeah,
doing.
mm.
But she used her 9 to 5 job to fund this business. That she
absolutely.
look happy because she didn't borrow money from the bank to start this business. She used her own job that she's doing to fund it. So something that you credit for yourself is so good. It gives you that peace of mind. You know you're working up tomorrow, and you're not thinking what is the deadline of paying back the money that you borrowed.
Mm,
So, to anyone who's still sitting there, I can't help you until you decided to help yourself. We were
that's
there
true.
before. If we didn't
Mm,
start, we would have not shown our faces. Me, I'm still doing my 9 to 5 job. It's a job that I love. But this
yeah.
business is something that I created for myself. So, if I reach to a certain where I felt like that's enough for me, and then I'm gonna explore the countries. So I can go to Africa. There's 54 countries that I want to know. Out of the 64, I already know 3 countries. So
That's amazing. True, yeah.
yeah. So
We can't, we
I'm
can't
working together.
change.
Yeah. So I'm
Mm,
still, yeah. Yeah, I want to
mm,
go to Europe. No managers telling me, "Oh yeah, when are you coming back?" No, I'm my own boss. I'm my own
no.
self-made woman. God is in the center of my achievement. So anything else you put yourself out there, it will eventually work. So don't
Sure.
oversit on a chair that is not helping you in any way. So when the legs broken, you don't know where you're gonna sit
Get
to
off
sleep.
that chair.
Run. Something. Amazing. Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah,
you just have to make that decision yourself and
yeah,
ready
true,
and be ready for change.
true,
We can't do that for you. But what we
absolutely,
can do is to showcase what we're doing and tell you that it works and it's real. The
yes,
job that you have, you cannot live as a legacy for your beloved ones.
no,
No, that's a lie. And some of you say that, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, oh, I'm a pilot, oh, I've got a very good job, I can't do this. Mm, but your wife
that's
cannot
fine.
inherit that job,
Yeah,
or
it's
your
fine.
husband
You can
cannot.
keep it.
Mm,
Yeah,
your
but do
children
you?
cannot.
Yeah, but do you want to work for that job for 65 years
Mm. And you
without no
need to
break?
start creating something, leave
Yeah,
a
for yourself.
legacy, a side hustle that you'll be able to hand down to your family, to your beloved
True,
ones.
true.
And it's sad. I see a lot of people, old people, they should be at home, 65,
Exactly.
70, working because they're trying to get by. They say things are expensive. I'm like, oh my goodness. I wish they knew that there is a way,
True.
you know, very, old people. But what can you do? If you don't want to
But
take nothing.
we've got old people in our community as well.
Yes.
Tina
Mm-hmm.
Willis, for example, in the UK, Tina Willis is 50. She started this business at 57.
You see?
The difference between her and the people you see at your place of work
Mm,
Yeah.
in their 60s and still working is that she is running this path of her life. She's in control. She calls the shots.
True.
while those people still have to wake up to an alarm clock. To be
Imagine.
honest, if you know how annoying it is when I hear the alarm clock as
I don't
young as I
like
am,
it. Very soon, though,
right?
it just have to stop.
Yes. As
Mm-hmm.
young as I am, I hate the alarm clock.
Mm,
So you can imagine someone in their 60s, but you can't blame them
No.
because
yeah.
they are playing a catch-up game.
Mm,
True.
Some of those ladies you see in their 60s working
mm,
probably depended so much on their husband as the breadwinner. Oh, he's going to buy a house for
mm,
them, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. And at the end of the day, life happened.
exactly.
True.
Maybe they parted ways, or
Mm,
maybe she lost him and could not keep up with whatever mortgage they had, right?
yeah.
Because if you as a woman does not have something of your own, you end up playing a catch-up game.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
Mm,
Some of them are still with their husbands, but they just realize that after retirement in their old age, they have no superannuation.
mm, that's one
Wow.
So
thing.
while the husband has built his superannuation, his retirement fund, they have nothing.
Mm.
I think that is something we should even talk about one of these
And you
days.
can't even share that.
Yeah. Well,
Because you know a
I,
lot of people don't even realize that there's life after this work life.
Mm,
true.
mm, mm.
So that they
When
don't
you
tell you your
retire.
husband is able to access certain things in retirement and you cannot, simply
Mm,
because you didn't put those structures in place. And that's where bitterness comes in, because you now
mm,
start blaming everybody. I sacrificed my life for you.
I know.
Yeah. So that's something that I think we need to even educate people about, so that when you tell women, especially, to take charge of their lives, it is not because we want you to be feminist. It
No.
is not because we want you to have financial power so you can go and challenge your husband or not be subordinate and all, submissive, but you need it. In this part of the world, everybody is considered an individual.
Mm,
You're not going to hide under the umbrella of your husband.
mm.
Yeah. So
True.
That's
we should
true.
all know that. True.
Amazing. That's true. And,
Okay.
to wrap it up, I'll say, we are here, Africans. That's, the background. And I'll say, our fellow Africans, if you are in diaspora, working 2 to 3 jobs, let me tell you, there's a way out. You
True.
know, some people, they sacrifice weekend so that they can get double shift. I like to say this, and it's not fun because you need your body to rest.
True.
Take a look at this business, guys. It's the way out. This business, there's a lot of testimonies apart from Pauline's testimony, a lot, thousands of testimonies. We've seen people without computer background, people who didn't even finish high school, people who didn't finish, go to uni, you know, running this digital business successfully. We've got a world class training, base training, video training, simple to follow, so that you can launch your own successful digital business. And you're not alone. You've got coaches, mentors. We're going to be your mentors. And then you get a coach and a community. So,
Yeah.
what are you still waiting for? This is the time. The time is now. There is nothing like a perfect moment or perfect time. You create it. Create now so that 2025 will be better for you. You can see the results, you can see the fruits. The
Sure.
time is
True.
now. Start
True.
now. Get in touch with us, and we are ready to help you. We are ready to walk this journey with you. Someone did this for us, and then
Yeah.
we always return the favor because we understand how amazing and beautiful this business is. And we've seen first-hand information, people retiring from their job, firing their boss. You
Mm.
can be the next one.
True.
Sure.
So your dream, the future you will thank you for taking the bold step. Don't be afraid to pay for 149. Pay for access. pay for the knowledge. The beautiful part is it's refundable within 30 days. Until
Oh,
tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate all of you who've been watching. Thank you very much. And yes, be blessed. Have a blessed night, afternoon, morning. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye bye.
bye.